done in love like
Hey guys, we're Kristen and Jarrell Abraham.
welcome back.
Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and follow us on Insta.
My Instagram is JCA Official. What's yours?
Kristen Nicole Official. And we're gonna get into it.
So today's topic, being smart does not make you exempt.
Okay, so I felt like this was necessary because a lot of times we beat ourselves up because we're thinking I was smarter than the decision that I made or whatever the case may be. And a lot of times we end up making choices based off of our feelings. And sometimes our feelings are not so smart.
Right.
So the devil doesn't care how smart you are. He uses your smartness to outsmart you. You think you're making a logical decision, but you're making an emotional decision.
Right.
So a lot of times we'll sit there and we're brooding our emotions and we're like, well, it's got to make sense because this or that, or I feel like this or that. And when we don't actually take time to take a step back and really assess our situation, that's when we run into the problem of thinking that we're making a decision based off of logic versus making the decision based off of emotions.
Right.
So that's why it's not enough to just think that you're being smart, because that has nothing to do with anything. Furthermore, there's multiple definitions to being smart in like a street sense, because like you can have street smarts and not be book smart, or you can be book smart and have no street smarts, or common sense isn't that common type of thing. So you really can't beat yourself up in regards to that, but it definitely is important to make sure that when you are making a decision, you're not making an emotional decision and you're not making a decision in a temporary circumstance that will affect you permanently.
Right.
And do you have anything to add?
Yes, actually, I'll be back on that a little bit. So, there's no such thing as knowing it all. And I think that's really the gist of what we're trying to tell you. So even if you are a highly intelligent individual, which, I would hope that you are, and if you're not in that category, I'm going to pray for you. But, even if you're a highly intelligent individual, that doesn't mean that you're perfect or that you won't make mistakes. And it doesn't mean that, things won't occur that will be a testament to your foolishness. The best way I could put it, it was something that I actually came across in leadership training not too far back, like a few years back. I learned this in I should have learned it in the early years of teenagehood and adulthood, but I ended up learning it just not too long ago. And it was during the leadership training they were saying that, the perfect leader has a little bit of cunning, a little bit of wisdom, a little bit of integrity, a little bit of courage, and he's also got a little bit of foolishness in him. So, in other words, a perfect leader has the right mixture of integrity, courage, wisdom, and foolishness. So, what that translates to is, don't be afraid to look dumb. I know one of the things that makes me a good leader is, as intelligent as I may come off sometimes, or as much as my wife always tells me, you're so smart, I like that, there are times when I do really dumb things, and I look really dumb for doing it. But I'm not afraid to do that. You understand what I mean? And that's what it takes to be a good leader. You gotta be a little bit dumb. Even the word says, a wise man knows himself to be foolish, but a fool thinks himself to be wise. So I know enough in any wisdom I've ever accumulated or been given to know that I'm not that smart. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not smart enough to do anything without God. At the end of the day, it don't matter who you're smarter than. And it doesn't matter who's smarter than you. it rains on the just and the unjust alike. It rains on the wise and the foolish alike. So, you know, you're not exempt from the issues that they have. They're not exempt from the issues that you have. That, at least that's not what would make you exempt. There are other things, but we'll get to that because we gotta take baby steps with some of our audience, you know what I mean, before we get into like really like what you would call radical topics, you know what I mean? We already started to get into some of them, but you know, we do like to touch on things that are very unheard of or unorthodox, and this is one of them. You know, just be mindful that no matter how smart you are, or how much wisdom that you have, like all of those things are truly a blessing. When God gives you brilliance, when He gives you intelligence, you're supposed to apply it. You're supposed to use it because it's not common practice. You know, but it doesn't make you exempt from anything. You know, especially not from rules, regulations, laws, commandments, and you know, things that you need to abide by in order to not only survive but to thrive.
Yeah.
Did you have anything else that you wanted to? No. I do. Yay.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us.
Yes.